Unit 6, page 49. Read. Exercise 2. Read and listen to the text.
What's the big idea? When people try to make predictions about the future, they usually get them completely wrong. Like the prediction made by T.J. Watson, the head of IBM, in 1943. I think there may be a market for 5 computers in total in the world. Today, about 45 million PCs are sold every year in the USA alone, and computers are part of our everyday lives. But what surprises does technology have in store for us in the future? The answer is nanotechnology. Nanotechnology is the science of building tiny machines, so small that they are invisible. To give you an idea of the size of these machines, the difference between a nanometer and a meter, 2 units of length, is the same as the difference between a marble and the planet Earth. Most scientists agree that nanotechnology will change our lives in the future, but how? At the moment, it's difficult to predict whether this new technology will be like a wonderful dream or a terrifying nightmare. The dream. In the 1966 science fiction film Fantastic Voyage, an inventor develops an amazing new way to cure diseases. He shrinks a group of scientists and their submarine and injects them all into a patient. They then travel around the patient's body, visiting the different organs and repairing them. Of course, this is just a film, but the reality of nanotechnology is not very different. Scientists are already making nanobots, tiny robots that are smaller than a virus. In the future, doctors might be able to inject these into a patient, and the nanobots will travel around the body and repair the diseased parts. The nightmare. Some people are worried that nanotechnology could be difficult to control. Nanobots might escape into the environment and damage people, plants, and animals. Others have even more serious worries. Eric Drexler is a futurist, a scientist who makes predictions about the future. In his book, Engines of Creation, he predicted the invention of nanobots. He also described a special kind of nanobot that can make a copy of itself using the materials around it. And this is where the nightmare begins. In Michael Crichton's book, Prey, nanobots reproduce themselves so quickly that they consume all the materials around them and then look for more, and more, and more, eventually eating the world. Some people are worried that this might really happen. The most extreme predictions, which very few scientists believe, say that nanobots could destroy the entire planet in about 3 hours.